All right, today we're taking a journey to a really special place, a city that's quite literally a gateway to another world, the incredible Algerian oasis of Touggourt. So let's dive in and explore what makes this desert jewel just so captivating.
Right off the bat, you can just feel the mystique. The city has these poetic nicknames, like the Jewel of the Oases and the Bride of a Widrai. And these aren't just pretty words, not at all. They really capture the soul of a city that is completely intertwined with this lush, life-giving environment right in the middle of the desert.
And get this, the city's entire role is hidden right there in its name. Touggourt literally translates to the gateway. How perfect is that? It really speaks to its historic position as an entry point, not just to the vast Sahara, but to a whole different culture and way of life. So keep that idea of a gateway in your mind as we go.
So, before we actually step through this gateway, let's get our bearings. We're going to start by exploring exactly where Touggourt is and what gives it such a significant place on the map.
Touggourt really has this multifaceted identity. Geographically, it's this vibrant green oasis tucked away in the Oued Rag Valley. Culturally, it's been a historic hub for ages, but its economic importance, that's just as crucial. When the railway finally arrived back in 1914, it completely transformed the city. It turned it into this vital artery that connected the desert's wealth. We're talking everything from dates to its closeness to oil fields with the rest of the entire nation.
Okay, so how do you actually cross this gateway?
Well, the journey to Touggourt is an adventure in and of itself. It kind of prepares you for the unique world you're about to step into. Let's take a look at how you can get there.
You've basically got two main options here, and each one offers a totally different kind of adventure. The night train from Algiers is a classic. It's this incredibly scenic way to just sit back and watch the world transform as you head deeper into the desert. Or you could travel by road, which gives you the flexibility to explore other towns like Biskra along the way. It really just comes down to choosing the journey that fits your style of adventure.
So you've arrived. Now what kind of wonders are waiting for you in the Bride of Oued Rag? This is where we get to the good stuff, the heart of the city's treasures, from its unbelievable natural beauty to its cultural landmarks.
Just look at that number, approximately 2 million palm trees. We're not talking about a handful of trees in the sand here. This is a vast, sprawling sea of green that totally defines the city's landscape. These oases, fed by artesian wells, are the absolute lifeblood of Touggourt, and honestly its most stunning feature.
But beyond that endless green of the palm groves, the city itself is just steeped in history. You can picture yourself exploring the historic Citroën Memorial Square or wandering through ancient palaces, which are called Kasur, and just getting lost in the amazing sights and sounds of the bustling markets. And this is also where you'll find incredible local crafts. We're talking handmade carpets, pottery, leather goods. Each one tells a story.
But a visit to Touggourt is about more than just sightseeing. It's about full-on immersion. To really have an authentic experience, you need to taste the local flavors and rest your head right in the heart of the oasis. So let's talk about food and lodging.
Experiencing the local flavor is like a three-step journey. First up, you have got to try classic dishes like couscous and shorba. Next, a visit to the markets for some fresh, locally grown dates is an absolute must. And finally, you have to take a moment, find a local cafe, and just relax with a glass of traditional Saharan mint tea. It's a huge part of the social fabric here.
Now, as for where to stay, there are options for every single type of traveler. You can find comfortable local hotels, no problem. But for a more immersive trip, you might want to stay in a traditional guest house, right there in the oasis. And hey, for those traveling on a budget, there are plenty of economical inns as well. All right, so we've covered where to go, what to see, and how to get there. To wrap things up, this last section is all about some practical advice to help you plan the absolute perfect visit to this desert jewel.
One of the really great things about Touggourt is that there's no single best time to visit. Every season offers something unique. Autumn and spring have those perfect moderate temperatures for exploring. Winter brings these cool, crisp, clear desert days. And yeah, even in the summer heat, those vast palm groves provide a surprisingly cool and refreshing escape.
Finally, just a few quick tips to make your journey smooth and respectful. Definitely pack for the desert climate. Light clothes, a hat, sunglasses. Stay hydrated, drink lots of water. And of course, always be mindful and respectful of local customs. And hey, don't forget, that night train offers a truly special start to your adventure. The key is just to arrive prepared and with an open heart.
And really, at the end of the day, this is what a journey to Touggourt is all about.
It is so much more than a tourist destination. It's a chance to connect with what you might call deep Algeria, an authentic part of the country, rich in culture and history, far from the hustle and bustle of the big cities.
So, as we close this out, we're left with this one question. A visit to Touggourt isn't just a trip, it's an experience that takes you through a gateway into another world. The only question left is, are you ready to cross it?